Okay, so welcome back to the Division 2. I put out a community post asking if you guys wanted to see my fugly face, and a lot of you said yes. So we are on the Division 2. I'm going to be showing you the easiest way to get loot, and that is by running American History Museum. I've got it set to heroic, and even if you're not the best at the game, just whack on some form of a skill build. My one is here just in case you guys want to see it. I run 3-piece hardwired. And I've pretty much got skill damage on there, and then just make sure that you've got at least 5 skill tier if you're running the technician, because that will give you a free skill tier from the perks. If not, you can obviously get a piece with an extra bit of skill tier, but I do run perfect glass cannon with that for the extra damage. Then I run the assault turret and striker drone. I'm going to be doing a video soon about these two because they are currently bugged. The drone doesn't really do anything. You target an enemy and it just completely ignores the enemy, just sits there floating doing its own thing. But I'm going to be running this with DPS, and basically I just want to give you a walkthrough type thing and explain the spawns and everything for the enemies during this mission. So I'm not going to be trying to speed run it, but we will get through the mission, and hopefully by the end of this you would have learnt the layout a little bit better for this mission, and you will be able to do it a lot more efficiently than before. So these enemies, they're like, the spawns are always pretty much going to be the same. So if I pop this guy, if I land my shots, okay, and then what's going to happen after those is you're going to have a few that spawn inside the building. They're going to come out, although if you're fast enough you can stop them coming out. So if we just kill these, and then in this next room, you're always going to have 3 enemies. There's never going to be more or less. You can take cover here right at the beginning if you want to. It's probably going to be your best choice because you're further away, depending on the weapons, because you might be running an SMG and then it's not going to be suitable being that far back. So if I just kill this final enemy, heavy gunner. There we go. So I've now run to the laptop, get that done. In this next room, I'm pretty sure there are 3 enemies when you're playing solo. But when you play in groups, it will spawn more enemies. They'll come out of the door. So I'll show you as we get down there. Just going to go and open this door here. So through to this area, there should be 3 enemies. So we have 1, 2, 3. You can see the exclamation marks. There's 1 dead, there's 2, and then over here, there's the 3rd. These red doors here, they would spawn extra enemies. There's normally another 2 or 3 enemies that come through when you're playing in a group. For solo, you are fine, there's none that spawn there. Okay, so this area, there is always, I believe there's always the same amount of enemies, but sometimes they will spawn different archetypes. And there's no extras that spawn in from this bit. Okay, so we're going to push around this corner, and then you'll have enemies spawn. That little, like, building thing you can see there, right out the back, there's a spawn door. So they all come from there. So what we're going to do is push up a little bit. I'm not going to be too aggressive. But if we do push up here, you'll see the spawn door, providing I don't get done from behind. Okay, so that's all of those enemies clear. There's a piece of loot there. I mean, we might as well go check it. I don't think there's going to be anything that's going to help me out for my build. Loot is just trash. Yeah, okay, there you go, it's a mod. But if we come back through here, this is the door that they all spawn out of, over here. So sometimes they'll split off to the right, sometimes they'll come straight through. The best piece of advice, this section you'd always get 2 waves. The best piece of advice I can give for running heroic is be patient. As you learn the missions more, and you learn the enemy spawns and everything, here's the second wave, you will get more efficient. Like, you just need to practice and not get stuck behind cover.
Agent down. Agent deceased.
Come on, hurry up, Hive. Okay, I just got absolutely shit on. Oh my god. Right, I'll start again, get back to that bit. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so whilst I'm clearing out this bit again, a few of you in the comments have asked if you can see my build, and I've shared... It's pretty much the same build from the last video I did showcasing it. But there are a couple of things that have changed. So if you do want to see exactly what I'm running right now, and what I'll probably be running for a long time, then let me know in the comments, because I have no intentions to switch stuff out on this build. I'm happy with where it's at. And also, if there's any feedback you guys want to give on the Facecam and stuff, I'm going to try and find the best spot for it. But if you want like a border or anything like that, and you're going to have to ignore my microphone, I've wrapped a sock around it instead of having a big ass pop filter. I could easily buy a foam sort of like screen or whatever you call it, and they're not exactly expensive, but it's money that I don't need to spend because I can just shove my sock over it and it's got exactly the same effect. I mean, that's quite good for a mod. Okay, so this section again, there are 2 spawns. This is the first one, or 2 waves of enemies. 1 spawn point, 2 waves of enemies, if I can land my shots. So that's the second wave coming out now. I believe there's 3 enemies for both waves, or maybe 2 for the second. I'm not sure, but obviously with different group sizes, that's going to change. Now, through to this section here, the Vietnam, I absolutely hate this. Especially because some of you might remember there was a heavy gunner and he decided to just use the mounted turret instead of laying down and using his Bullet King. So through to this section, you'll find to just run straight through because the first lot of enemies are always going to be at the back over here. You've got a purple up in this tower here, and then sometimes they'll just take cover behind the sandbags. But once you've killed these, what you have to do to get the next wave to spawn, I think it does it automatically if you take forever. But after these are killed, if you run to these sandbags, run round, do a little loop, and then come sit here, you've got 1 enemy that spawns out of here in solo. If he dies, then you'll always have shotgunners. They come out of the door, if we come around to this right hand side, they come out of this door here, but they will also spawn from where you've just come from. I'm not exactly sure where their spawn point is round that right hand side, but you'll have a few waves. If you don't shoot me through a solid fucking object, dickhead. Okay, is that the final enemy? Okay, so they don't normally do that. They normally just run straight for you, but they've decided to go around the back bit. I'm gonna die. Oh, you actually serious? Why have 2 of them run that way? I'll get back to Vietnam and I'll see you guys in a minute again. Okay, so we are back in the Vietnam room. I'm going to try not to die. For some reason, it seems as though I'm being absolutely leathered compared to normal. Even though I've got perfect glass cannon, I've been using that for a long, long time.
Reinforcements incoming.
Okay, so this is the part with the reinforcements. Okay, they've already spawned in. You can... No, please, 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 please. Just leave me alone. You can sit behind the sandbags right at the back, but I'm trying to show you as they're spawning in, and it just doesn't seem to be going my way. So right back here where this turret, you can even jump on the turret if you want to. I'd say that's fairly risky. And you always get a lot of shotgunners, and they're one-tapping me. You're red bars. Don't you dare kill me as I get up. Don't. That's what I thought. No. I've never struggled on heroic. Okay, I'm going to have to kill the enemies and then show you their spawn points. Because I'm even going to have to play this safe. Okay, so I've just cleared all the enemies. That was an absolute nightmare. They're trying to flank me and everything. This door here is where they will spawn, and they will also spawn around here. I believe it's out of this door. Because I don't think they come from this far back. So, that door there. And then you've got another door over here. This one, the double doors. That's their 2 spawn points after you've taken out the first lot of enemies. So now, let's jump down. We're going to open this door first, obviously, then jump down.
Just lost the camera feed from the holding area. There was a bright flash and then static.
Right, so once you jump down, there's going to be like a little explosion. There'll be one enemy that comes out of here. So drop that one, then there will be 3 enemies that are trying to fight each other through here. So you've got the hyena crackhead. That guy there, that's one. Then you've got an engineer and the hyena crackhead. 3 enemies, that's it. And normally, the engineer doesn't put his turret down. In here, always pop the guy top of the stairs. Left, go, pop. Then there'll be one down here to the left. And then most of them will be central. Sometimes they will go side to side, like either side. There will always be a heavy that comes out of the back. So we should have a few enemies left in here. After the heavy and a couple of others that come out of the door thing here, whatever this is. There's that big slidey door. After the ones that come out here with the heavy, you won't have any more that spawn in. We've grabbed the laptop. Now this one, they're running away like headless chickens. They're just trying to have like a cross-faction fight. So I always just try and kill a couple as they're running away. And then there will be several spawn points here. There's doors either side down this long corridor. There's also one in the room to the right. So you can see there, they come out of this little door in that room there. But they also come out of all the doors down this corridor. Okay, and you know you're clear as soon as you get the objective marker telling you to push forward. So there's several doors. They don't come out this far down. So it'll be door there, door here, possibly this door as well, and then the one in the little room at the back over there. So now let's open these double doors, go up the stairs, grab some ammo. Not that we really need it, but there's an ammo box up there. And then we proceed to the boss fight. And this is probably one of the best loot farms. Besides like control points and everything, when you're doing just normal missions, this is, I'm going to say it's the fastest mission in the whole game. And once you do it a few times, you get used to it, you'll become more efficient and you'll be able to clear it easy. As soon as you come out here, I always take cover here. They will spawn out of this little doorway here, out of this big gate here, and then you'll have the boss climb up a ladder and go here. Then sometimes you'll get, I don't think they spawn this side, but sometimes enemies will go this far along the walkway. So if we start the engagement with the enemies. Come on. I've never encountered a sniper up there before the boss spawns. Never ever seen a sniper up there. Okay, so the boss is going to spawn in, climb the ladder. And you need to be careful because she will snipe you. It will really, really hurt. But not only that, she throws like tear gas, like nades at you, and they will deal a lot of damage too. There's lots of cover here though, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. But you gotta be careful because you'll have shotgunners and gooey louies that will spawn on that left side and they will rush. Okay, so Briggs is dead. Now it's just about clearing the area. So just stick to your cover if your cover's safe. And depending how fast you've cleared Briggs, there will be a wave or two after. There we go, mission done.
No more contact. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to us
Gotta love the rainbow drops.
in the long run. You also effectively put this hellhole out of commission.
Okay, so every piece of loot was complete dog shit. But there you go. It's a pretty efficient loot farm, just because of how fast you can get the mission done. That took me 11 minutes 59. So 12 minutes for the mission. Once you get better at it, obviously I was showing spawn points and stuff. If I'm running through, I typically do it in 8 or 9 minutes. So that is going to do it for the video. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.